Hey, guys, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Today we are back again in the future. Several things to talk about right now, some of them shocking news, some of it just pure alpha. We'll be talking about what's going on, some airdrops today. We've got Jupiter happening in the markets. We got DeFi token just launched, went live. And I have two alpha tokens that I will share with you. So make sure you watch this live stream to the end. We also got Edward, Mr. TA, with us today. Eddie, what you got to say?
Yo, what's up, fellas? Thanks for having me. Great to the B to the C to the moon. Glad to be here and talking about some XRP news as well as a little bit of crypto bull market insight.
Yeah, so a lot of people think that I hate XRP, right? And I have been vocal about it, that people should move away, it's crap, and they think I'm a hater. And now we're seeing it happening live. I don't know, Edward, if you know what's going on about this. Do you have any idea yet? Because the news literally broke a couple of hours ago on Twitter. Do you know what happened?
Well, I don't know all the full details, but you definitely, if you're involved in the crypto space, you can't open crypto Twitter or Instagram without seeing about the post at least. So I've read a couple articles and I'm under the impression that a little bit of centralization is being displayed here. I'd love to share my thoughts on it after you break the ice, of course.
Okay, so for those of you who are just joining us, guys, I have to start by saying that I'm not the one that hacked XRP. I'm not the hacker because I have someone there on Twitter saying that I'm the one who hacked it. I'm like, come on, bro. So this is the news. Zach XBT, who is basically the crypto investigator on Twitter, he came out and said it appears Repo was hacked for 213 million XRP, about $112.5 million. The source address is this one, RJ whatever, whatever. This is the repo address. So far, the stolen funds have been laundered through MEXC, Gate, Binance, Kraken, OKX, HTX, Hit BTC, and several other exchanges. And this is what the transaction chart looks like. This is the address, and this is the flow of transaction. Now, this happened on the 30th of January. And there's something shocking about this, guys, because this was yesterday. And the first time we're hearing about the news is today by a third party, an independent journalist. Repo Labs itself never came out and said that something was going on, which makes me believe that this is not really a hack, because this is a wallet of one of the founders who was trying to dump the XRP tokens, and he has been exposed, and he actually now came out and made an announcement. This is Chris Larson, one of the co-founders of XRP. He came up here only 2 hours ago saying that yesterday there was an unauthorized access to a few of my personal XRP accounts, not Repo, the company. We were quickly able to catch the problem and notify exchanges to freeze the affected addresses. Law enforcement is already involved. I mean, when a blockchain project has to rely on law enforcement, you know that things have already gone haywire.
Boom, right on the money, right there, brother. That's one thing that I was really hoping that we would discuss is that they're able to notify law enforcement, but outside of that, freeze the addresses and freeze transactions from occurring. That doesn't sound very decentralized to me. That doesn't sound very decentralized to me at all.
I mean, look, it's like, so you get hacked with your Bitcoin. Imagine if Bitcoin was relying on the cops to protect it. They're relying on the police, the cops to protect it. That, oh, Bitcoin is secure because if you do something, you destroy the network or you hack it, we're going to call the cops. I mean, that would be like Dave Chappelle or something like that. So it shows how weak the security is. I don't think even that this is a hack. This is a pure sell-off, dumping on the repo holders. And I've been telling you guys several times, exit XRP, but you guys, you believe in this thing like a religion. So there you go. There is an ongoing, he came out 5 minutes ago, Chris, another update here. He says, this is an isolated incident and Ripple wallets are secure, were never compromised. We have confirmed nearly all the affected funds were converted out of XRP. We are working with law enforcement. We're working with law enforcement and have been advised that a significant portion of funds have been frozen and are.
This is breaking news. That just got posted 5 minutes ago, bro. That is unbelievable.
Bro, we're breaking it
Unbelievable.
right now. We're breaking it right now, right?
So
So, I
far, it's
mean,
only a 5% sell-off. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to maintain support for much longer if this news keeps spreading. It sounds like FUD to me.
the thing is, you have to understand, Repo is a big cabal. You know, these guys are huge. So what they do, they protect themselves really well. They have good market makers to make sure that the damage doesn't go too extreme. However, you should definitely expect Ripple to dump below, is going to be below 40 cents at this point, more likely going back to 38 cents. But obviously, there will be someone else to defend it. Like Ladonna Martin is already defending it, says XRP wasn't hacked. An individual account was hacked for the XRP. No, it wasn't hacked. They were selling and they got caught. That's what happened. Because if it was a hack, they could have reported this yesterday.
Immediately, I mean, if there was a security concern, I would anticipate that the general public would be notified immediately, especially if their funds were at risk. How could you determine in such a short amount of time as well that no other funds were at risk? So you're right, dude. It sounds like a very orchestrated attempt at a mass sell-off before some type of market retracement. Sounds like somebody up higher knows that there's potential sell-offs coming and wanted to get ahead of the grain.
And check this out. So this guy, Voids, this is 20 hours ago, almost yesterday. He was actually one of the people to actually see it. It was like XRP trading like there is some news coming. And guess what happened? News dropped today.
Man,
because it just kept on, it was dumping on every hour of yesterday. So somebody saw it coming, except for the Repo executive themselves. I mean, what more do you need to see at this point to know that Repo is trash cans?
Dang, look how little notice that publication got too. That's a really nice post for us to have so little notice.
But these kind of posts, they get attacked by the Repo army, the XRP army, or whatever they call themselves. These guys are toxic as hell. So Jupiter as well just launched. Did you get the airdrop?
No, I didn't get the Jupiter airdrop. Seems like most everyone who did immediately dumped it, huh?
It seems, because currently is 55% down since the airdrop. I mean, it's good for the health of the token itself, because it looks like everybody is dumping, and then it's a lot of people who don't have much money. They got their first airdrop, $6,000, whatever, and then they just want to sell and actually have some cash because they think that's the real money. And it's better than having a bunch of VCs, holding bigger bags like XRP in a way. So there you got it. But already it's in the top 100, ranking number 73. The market cap, however, is 936 billion. So this is going to be a tricky one. I will be observing. I think it's more likely to dump to like 500 million. That's going to be much healthier levels to start.
Yeah, as far as accumulation on an asset like that goes, I would generally wait for it to fall like 85, maybe 90%. And then you can start to look to accumulate. Something happened like that with Big Time recently. It had the listing, it dropped down pretty significantly. And then after about, it wasn't as immediate as I would have expected it to be. Sometimes those things happen a lot faster, but it dragged out about 3 or 4 weeks and then boom, had shot up 300%. So probably some type of move coming around like that, similar, not exactly, but as well as far as the structure goes.
Yeah, that's good observation. So let's jump into some Bitcoin TA before we move on, and I share some of the alpha that I prepared for these guys. What do you have to share on the TA side? What's going on with Bitcoin at this point? Pumping and dumping as well. It went under 43. It went 44. Then we retraced all the way in the 43 K range as well, and we even went below 42, and now we're back. Do you want to share your screen and show us what's up?
Yeah, no problem. Let me get my screen share up here and we'll do a quick TA because I know sometimes I can lose the audience with my very in-depth technical analysis. So let me just try and make it as sweet and as simple as I can for everybody. So we got a lot of stuff going on the screen here. I just want to point out a couple things. I'm going to use a yellow. Let's make sure that's yellow. All right, so I'm going to use a yellow paintbrush to be taking note of things. So in the larger trend, if I just zoom out for a bit, we can see clearly this is an uptrend marked by higher highs and higher lows. So we have larger trend and then intra-trend, macro trend. So, there's a bunch of traders trading on smaller time frames. I can't really give you an in-depth analysis on 1 hour or 4 hour time frames because that information becomes invalidated pretty quickly. So using the daily time frame, we see this low point here, while in the macro trend, it shows a lower low. In the larger trend, still shows a higher low. Looks to me like it could be part of a natural, healthy retrace. So currently right here, what we're seeing is a high point. What we need is for this high point to ascend over here, the previous swing high, in order for us to give us belief or confirmation that buyers are going to continue to support this price. Why does price go up? People have to be willing to buy. That's what we call the term support. Support is when people are willing to buy. So we're seeing an increase in willingness to buy right now, but we have to see that trend continue over a previous swing high, and then we have to see buyers continue to show support, interest in buying over that level. So right now what we're looking at is the immediate resistances are going to be right here, upwards possibly towards this level of 49,000, and then our support dating back to the swing low at 38.5. Both of these prices are very easily achievable within the next 7 to 30 days, as we were just there 7 to 30 days ago. So that's a brief outlook on BTC. I'm not convinced that we're entering another huge bear cycle or anything like that. I mean, clearly we've been in an uptrend for over a year. I mean, hell, last year, 2023, Bitcoin finished year to date like 160%, something like that. So it's not a bear trend. But I would also say that until we break, that swing high and even the previous cycle high, 69K, that we're not really in the biggest part of the bull run that everyone's super excited for, that everyone thinks we're currently in. That's not where we are right now. The best is still yet to come. So while price is making these retraces, like I had buy orders set sub 30K that didn't get filled. Like you should be having, if price retraces, buy that shit, buy the dip. And there's a difference in trading and buying to accumulate, but for long-term accumulation for the next bull cycle, still plenty of time, still plenty of money to be made. Start accumulating right now. And if price dips, retraces some of those levels I mentioned earlier, like best buying opportunities right now for this range, 38K, 38.5.
Yeah.
Get your
you
orders filled up.
If you don't buy the dip or you invest in XRP, two things are going to happen. Or at least one thing is going to happen. You will end up working at McDonald's by the end of this year. By December, you will be flipping them burgers. So please, guys, do not stay in XRP. I'm saving lives here every day talking about this, and I'm being hated in the streets, but it is what it is. Even Jesus was hated for telling you guys to repent. So I'll take the hits. So there is something interesting that I want to talk. Oh, man. By the way, I'm going to share my screen now. Did you check out Pepe Fork?
I did not know there was a Pepe Fork.
Oh,
no.
like yesterday in the Alpha Group discussion, I talked about it. I talked about pork. You remember?
Oh, from the AMA, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
So maybe some of you guys don't know this, but this is a token that was created by the same guy that created Pepe. One of the same guys. His name is Paulie on Twitter. And he's calling this Pepe Fork, in short, pork. And he just launched it on Twitter and made it live. And I went in, put $1,000 in there. And since then, it has gone up maybe 4 or 5x already at this point. So it's going full send, man. It's going full send. I think it will trend for a while as a another meme coin for a while, competing with WIF probably. It hasn't been listed on the exchanges just yet and all that, and I do think it's just a matter of time. So anything for clicks is asking a question here. Says XRP is scam, but Pepe Fork not. You are absolutely correct. XRP is a scam. Pepe Fork is correct because Pepe Fork, it's telling me what it is. It's a meme coin. They're not trying to promise me or create a fancy narrative. It doesn't even have a website, bro. I know what the hell I'm buying into. XRP, on the other hand, is a bunch of executives in suits literally pretending that they're building this internet infrastructure for transactions. And if you buy their token, you're going to be exposed to the gains that the company will make. But in reality, they literally separated the token and the company. You know, if you want to compare this with Ethereum, the token and the organization behind it are actually tied in. XRP is just not the thing. So yeah, I would rather invest in a meme coin when I know that it's bullshit. It can go to zero when I wake up in the morning. I won't be surprised. But XRP is a scam because you can hold it for 8 years and make no money and still believe that one day it will make you money. So, you know, it just depends on how you look at it. XRP is one coin have fallen in love with. Yeah, exactly. You know, XRP, one coin, all in the same. And the market cap for this coin is now 136 million, by the way. I entered when it was, I forgot when, you know, but in the lower end, maybe 30, 40 mil or something like that. So good money. Looks good, guys.
That's a lot of supply on that token there. And jumping back to someone's comment about falling in love with XRP, bro, that's one thing you should never do. Don't marry your altcoins. If there's one crypto that you should love, it's got to be Bitcoin, bro. Solves the problem that everybody has. Look at problem solving before you try to, get too deep in other altcoins. Smoke and mirrors. But anyway, yeah.
By the way, we're supposed to talk about this token also, DeFi. We in the alpha group, we actually went in on public sale on this one. I don't know if you went in, Eddie, but we did.
Bro, someone was having problems trying to claim their DeFi tokens as well.
I also want to know what's going on with the claim stuff going on there. But basically, this guy's launched, and it's now trading at 70 cents the last time I checked. Not so bad, not so good, but at least it's not Jupiter style. It's not 65% down on the first day. I don't even know why it's not showing on the markets. Oh, because this is perpetuals. But yeah, it launched, and you can now claim your tokens, I believe, depending on which tier you use to invest in, because there was different type of ways to do it. DeFi, yeah, here we go. It's now 69 cents. I think it's a good
looks way better. That's like the total inverse of the other token.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's probably going to dip a little bit more to like 50 cents or so, and then a lot of people will feel more comfortable to ape in. So at this point, I don't even think that I'm more tempted to sell as much. I'll probably just hold it. But if you put in significant amount of money, then you might as well just sell a little bit and stake some of it, because they have staking activated on it. So you might as well just do that. But yeah, something that I wanted to share. And something also that we should talk about. Tonight, we got a very, very incredible mint. And I know that, Eddie, you don't like this stuff. You're a hater, but it's so good.
Don't do me like that.
Do you know about this? Quantum Cats?
I saw you talking about it, actually, but, I don't really like to get too involved in the JPEG NFT artwork.
Man, you gotta be involved in the JPEG, bro. Like, do you know that I got 5 figures from an airdrop in the Ordinals space? Did I tell you that?
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's cool and all. It's just a little more solid in my fundamentals as to the risks I like to expose myself to. I know you go full degen. I can't go full degen.
I can tell you what's going on with this, right? So, but even before I talk about this airdrop, let's
Yeah,
quickly.
enlighten me on the R6 because me and some guys in the Alpha group are looking at it, but man.
I know. But okay, so let me put you on first with the mint that's happening tonight and why it's a big deal. So this is Quantum Cats. This project was created by these guys that are called Taproot Wizards. They are Bitcoin OGs that invested. I mean, they were early in Bitcoin and they were funded recently to build on top of Bitcoin. So there was a concept in the Bitcoin code called OpCat that Satoshi was trying to work with, which would have allowed for smart contracts on Bitcoin from the beginning. But because it was adding vulnerability to Bitcoin, he decided to discard that. And then these guys are trying to bring that back because now there's a lot of experimentation on Bitcoin and all that kind of stuff. And they started by launching an NFT project, which is what I think is starting to happen now. The new launches, they're launching NFTs first, and then they're airdropping the token after. So they launched the Quantum Cats project. 2 days ago, we were supposed to mint. And because of too much demand, their website failed and we couldn't mint it. So they pushed it back by 3 days. Now imagine the price for the mint is literally 0.1 Bitcoin, which is 4,300 right now for you to buy in. And lots of people were competing to pay as much as literally crying on the internet to pay 4,300 to someone else. And when it didn't work, everybody complained. Oh, it seems like they pushed it to the 1st of Feb now. It was supposed to be minting again tonight. I think they pushed it again. I think this is going to do well if you manage to get it and you have the funds to do it. I think the same day it will probably double in price. That's my speculation, but who knows? And it's not a free mint. It's obviously 0.1. And yeah, so after launch, we'll see what happens. Now, I can put you on if you want when it comes to the other. There's another one that's a free mining, not free mint, but it's a free mine. This RSIC. So similar to the Quantum Cats, but much different. This guy who created RSIC is the actual founder of Audi. He is the godfather of BRC20 and Ordinals. What he did, they did an airdrop, 21,000 of these to Ordinal holders. So if you hold Ordinals in your wallet, you basically just wake up another day with a few of these. And then now they're worth maybe $2,000 at this point. I don't know. And what was happening is, if you have these in your wallet, all you have to do is to send it to yourself. And then you activate a function called mining. So for every block produced on the Bitcoin blockchain, you are now mining the Runes token. The Runes token will stop mining by the Bitcoin halving. That's when the token will actually get activated and become liquid and go live. So right now, you can, if you go in your wallet like this, you see the number just change immediately because several Bitcoin blocks have been mined in the last few hours. And for every block, you get tokens. The more RSIC you have, the more Runes allocations you're going to have. And these allocations are basically the tokens themselves. So currently, the way it stands, why I'm bullish on this is that assuming the Runes market cap would be at $1 billion, it would mean that currently you're making $600 a day with the amount of tokens you're making. This is a hypothetical, right? But it's big in the Ordinal space that people are going crazy about it. So, I don't want to bore you guys with all this stuff, but I think there's something here. I just think that this might be my retirement ticket. That's all I can say.
Yeah, no, not boring me, man. I'm all ears. I'm listening. I think our audience wants to make money too. So I think you got them by the ears as well. Very interesting. Thanks for clearing that up.
And Mr. Argo is asking here, Gray, how is Bitmaps looking? Bitmaps is still good. It's half price right now since the market has gone underwater a little bit. So if you're still bullish on it, I think it's smart to accumulate. I'm buying Bitmap. I'm also buying DMT NAT, another new concept in the Bitcoin ecosystem. You guys know I'm crazy with the Bitcoin eco. And if it goes south, I might be the poorest man in the world by the end of it. But if it goes north, that's going to be my retirement ticket, just so that you know. So you got to risk the goose to make the geese or something like that. What's the actual saying?
I've never heard that one before. No, I have no idea what you're trying to bark
goose,
at.
something to do with the goose and the geese.
Duck, duck, goose. That's a game we played when we were younger, but I've never heard a statement out of it. I know the goose has razor sharp teeth. You would never expect that, actually. Don't try to pick up a goose. I learned that the hard way.
The goose has teeth?
Over here they do. I don't know. The duck, right? Duck and geese. I don't know. Maybe they're pretty similar in stature, but yeah, duck have teeth. Got bit by a duck one time.
Yeah, Harry Welsh says, I bought my RSIC today and I have 1K. I'm about to buy a few more. Woo, man. Harry, welcome to the club, baby. Welcome to the club. I like to know that I'm not the only one doing all these stupid things, really. You know, it helps to know that there are other crazy people out there also.
Yeah, Hero's one of our alphas. So if you're gonna DJ, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna follow you.
Yeah, exactly. Harry is in the alpha group, by the way. So you guys, the alpha group is the way to go. If you want to be on top of the game with all this kind of stuff, man, like, you know, be in there. The alpha group, cryptouniversity.network, link is in the description. You will never miss out. You get so much opportunity. And currently we're hiring. If you're a DJ who is really good at like airdrops or NFTs, or if you're an expert in a niche in the market, we want you to get involved. So Shopcart says, what's the best advice for starters? If you are a starter, I would recommend you join Crypto University, get our course, the Web3 Masterclass. That's the best, quickest way to learn. Or you can get the course by joining the Alpha Group, because we have the best course in the world to help you get into crypto in no time at all.
I swear, that's no cap. Me and Gray put a lot of work in that course to make sure that it's in a chronological order. That way you can sit down, watch the videos. We even got it broken up for you by like weeks by how you should watch it, so it's not too overwhelming. A lot of good info in there. He's not just talking out his bum on that one. I can attest to that. We both worked very hard on that course, and for everything we do for you guys, of course. We don't half-ass anything.
Straight up. So yeah, man, what else do you want to share, Eddie? Those were the most exciting things that I wanted to share with the guys, and also to remind them that we're hiring, and join the Discord server if you haven't. Even the public one is free. You can also be in there because a lot of things are happening, guys. A lot of things are happening, and you don't want to miss out for sure.
One thing that I just want to drop on everyone, I know we're kind of poking fun at XRP. Like, I would never invest in it long term as a store of value. We're going to make that clear. But as far as trading goes, I'm a trader. I don't care what the asset is, who's behind it, who does what. If there is a move for us to profit on, we can go short or long. So if we think XRP is going to dump, we can short it. If we think XRP is going to pump, we can long it. We can create a bot for it. We can do anything we want to while we're trading. So I just want to reestablish that in everyone's head. While we dog on some assets sometimes and talk about what's good for investing and not for investing, trading is totally different. So if you know how to trade, you can make money off anything. Don't worry about fundamentals, yada, yada, yada. So you can trade XRP, but don't fall in love with it. I just wanted to solidify that before we head on out of here today. Oh, it looks like my camera's a little fuzzy. There we go. Got that autofocus feature.
Yeah, guys, if you're gonna fall in love with a real woman, not a coin. That's my advice for tonight.
Or BTC. BTC is cool,
Or BTC, exactly.
Why not both? You can have a woman and BTC, but
absolutely. I mean, there will be times
BTC
where
number one, undefeated.
There are times there's time where you need to choose one. You will be faced with that reality at some point. If you haven't, it will come, because you invest all your money in Bitcoin, and then your girl is gonna ask you, all the money that we had, where is it? And you're gonna be like, oh, I invested in Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin is 50% down, and that's gonna be the end of it, my friend. Trust me on that one.
Come on, man. Haven't you seen the memes where they have to choose between the girl or the Bitcoin? It's always going to be Bitcoin, man. We got Bitcoin and above everything else. So Bitcoin, everything else. Bitcoin, everything else.
Yeah, yeah. I got it. Okay, guys. So thank you guys for joining in, and we'll see you on the next live. Make sure you join the live streams, be part of the community. Right now, we're in a zone in the market where a lot of people don't realize, but what's going on at this point is that we are in the accumulation zone. Very low price action, but so much activity is going on. Coins are changing hands, and we're going to go through another cycle of where the market starts going sharp again. And that is the point where we make money. But you don't start making moves at that point. You want to be making moves right now. So please don't sleep. You see a lot of people are making money from airdrops, this, and you're missing out. It's because you're sleeping too much. This is not the time. You see, I'm still locked in this little hotel right now simply because I wanna get all these gains. So participate in spaces on Twitter. We have a spaces tomorrow, by the way, with the founder of CBRC20. His name of Cyborg. He will be going on spaces with me tomorrow. So make sure you check that out as well on Twitter and all that. Someone here asking about Ondo. I'm still bullish on Ondo, but it has a lot of VCs in there selling. Once they're done selling, I think we're gonna go to the moon. So I'm a little patient. I have my bags heavy in Ondo. I hope I don't get disappointed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I hope I don't get disappointed. But I'm positive about Ondo, man. It's too good. It's too good to be true. And once it hits Binance and the mainstream guys pick it up, the XRP kind of people will really like it because it's also VC and big name heavy. BlackRock and Coinbase Ventures and all these guys are in. So, it's one of those days.
Yeah, you convinced me on Ondo too. I haven't went as balls deep as you, but I've been watching it and training it over the past few days. I even got a bot going on it recently.
Yep. There you go, man. It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to. I mean, if you can set up a DCA bot, you should probably share this bot in the alpha group so that people who want to can just
I did.
follow
Yeah, I broke down the bot and everything. It's in the automated trading channel right now.
Man, alpha group to the moon. I will probably do that on the Bybit account as well, so that if you guys want to copy that bot, I'm just going to set up an Ondo bot so that if you want to follow it in DCA, you can just do it easy. Lightweight. Okay. It's your alarm. That becomes my alarm as well.
I didn't know if y'all could hear that or not. Yeah. It's all good.
Let's go. Cheers, guys. Peace out.
Cheers, mates.
All right. All links in the description below, by the way, if you want to sign up on all the trading platforms.